guys. I haven't been here for a while. I'm so sorry. This is my first video in well over a month. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Ashley and I have been doing the ketogenic lifestyle, keto life. And I was on keto for 5 months and I nearly lost 50 pounds. Also a moderator of a Keto Motivation Group on Facebook. I will post the link down below. Check that out if you are interested in starting keto, if you're on keto and just need some motivation, some, recipes, some tips, if you have questions, anything, we are there to help you guys. We have over 71,000 members. I started when there were 7. So we have grown, crazily. So check that out. I will post a link for you guys. So I kind of wanted to tell you guys why, first what's going on, but also why I went off of keto, because I was having really, really good success with it. With other diets, if you've ever been on a diet, you know how discouraged you can get when you're not losing weight and you're not losing inches and you feel deprived all the time. And, you feel like giving up, right? That's not the case with keto. Keto is absolutely amazing. Not once have I ever felt deprived. Anything you can't have on keto, you can make keto. So there's breads, there's, zucchini noodles as pasta. You won't even miss it. There's fat bombs for your sweet tooth. There's teas and coffee. There's just so much on keto that you never feel deprived. So it was nothing like that. I didn't feel frustrated. I was constantly losing weight. I was at my lowest weight in years. And everything was going really well. I lost a very, very dear friend of mine about a month ago. And I took it really hard. Is basically, if you want to know the low that I was at, which I'm sure you can only imagine, think laying on the shower floor sobbing into the bottom of the bathtub. That is how low I was. We decided not to tell my daughter. It was her friend's mother, and we decided not to tell her because she's 9 years old and she does not need to know that pain right now. That's what we decided. We did eventually tell her, but that's what had happened. And I was having a really big problem with that because I tell her everything. She is my little person. She's my best friend. She's just everything. And I talk to her the way that I talk to you guys. I've never babied her. Neither one of us have ever babied her. She knows what's going on. And not telling her was killing me. Literally, I would have to go into the laundry room because I was just crying all day long, every single day. I would put myself in the laundry room to hide it from her. I would cry when I'd go to the bathroom. I would cry when I would be in the car. I would cry myself to sleep. I was just constantly stressed. And it's not a good thing to turn to food for comfort. But if you've ever been addicted to food, if you have ever been in a situation where you have an eating disorder, you would completely understand what I'm talking about. It's a new world where you rely on food to actually bring you any bit of joy. And from the lowness that I felt, that's exactly what I did. So, but I'm not going to dwell on it because I am back on keto. I'm actually on my day 2, so I restarted yesterday. So, but I just want to let you guys know that that's kind of what was going on. It's just our whole world has been flipped upside down, because if you guys remember from my previous videos, I not only lost my dear friend a month ago, but then we had also lost our landlord and friend like 2 months previous, and then we also had all the issues with our previous tenants, and my dad had been on life support, so we have been kicked over and over and over and over. It was just a long time building. So I wanted to go over with you guys. I know it's like 5 minutes into the video, so I am rambling, but I wanted to kind of share with you guys some of my experiences on the non-keto lifestyle, I guess, when I went off of keto, so that, you guys kind of have an idea of some of the things that you can expect if you go off of keto. So one of the things that I noticed the biggest thing was definitely the weight gain. I gained over 19 pounds. Yep, 19 pounds. The excess sodium caused massive water retention. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm not flipping you off, okay? Don't freak out. I don't know if you guys can tell. My finger's really puffy and red. That's from my wedding ring being basically choking my finger because of the water retention. So the swelling's going down somewhat. It'll be a lot better. But yeah, so water retention was a massive, massive pain in the butt. Everything was really stiff. And it'll take a couple of days for the excess water to leave my body. So it's still a little swollen, but it's okay. The excess sodium also caused a massive throat irritation twice. I almost lost my voice twice due to the sodium. Then excess sodium means the water retention, which also means you're not thirsty. So you're not drinking water. And not drinking water then equals migraines. So I wasn't, during the time I was not craving like foods like breads and pastas and stuff. I was actually craving snacks. And I think that's because I could eat all day long with just snacks, chips or pretzels or, you know, candies or anything, so that I would have that connection to a good feeling all day long. The inflammation came back. I do have a cyst in my foot that will not ever go away. And when I have inflammation, then it comes back and it burns really bad on the top of my foot. So that came back. Everything hurt. I was bloated at all times, going to the bathroom multiple times a day. When you're on keto, for whatever reason, you don't, well, I didn't go more than once, maybe a day, every 1 or 2 days, maybe. And the bloating feeling was like all day, every day. Lots of like excess flatulence, a lot of air in my system, a lot of acid reflux, that type of thing. Let's see what else. Oh, it also took my confidence away because I did gain the weight back, some of the weight. I'm not going to say I didn't gain all the weight back, but I did gain at least a good 19 pounds. So it shook my confidence a little. Like I said, back on keto, so it'll start coming off again, but it was just, you never notice how much confidence you have, you know, until it's gone. I do not advocate for cheating for any reason, and maybe that makes me a hypocrite because I did cheat on the ketogenic diet, but I full on went off of the diet. And I'm not using anything as an excuse. I am not proud of it. I am not advocating for it. But it is what it is, and this is where we are now. And so hopefully my experience can help somebody else kind of realize that they might start turning to food if something happens. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to say, you know, that it was the worst thing in the world because it set back my progress and blah, 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 because that's negative. I don't want to look at it like negative. I want to look at it like I went through something. I know that I'm an emotional eater. First step is admitting it. I went through something horrible. I turned to food. That's where I am. I'm back on the keto lifestyle now, and I'm going to, you know, start kicking butt again. That's how I kind of have to look at it like that. I can't look at it from, oh, I failed and blah, blah, blah. No, that's detrimental to progress. So I'm going to go back to kicking butt. Today is day 2. It's Tuesday. I am drinking toasted coconut almond bark black tea for breakfast. I am still fasting. So back on keto, meaning intermittent fasting, until at least 11:30. Yesterday we had some issues, so I didn't actually end up eating until about 2:30, but it is what it is. So back on the intermittent fasting. And then I have a full menu planned for today. So I'm going to get back to that, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. So something else I want to do is start posting more recipe videos. So stay tuned for that one. I'm going to do a chicken bacon mushroom soup, because I've been looking around and there are recipes, but I haven't made any like really good soups, and the weather is freezing right now, and so I figured why not make some keto soups. So stick around for that. I will see you guys later.